Hey, Biz, let it drop right here.
Buddy, what is happening? Welcome to Travis Talk Sports. This is Travis, along with the coach, Ron Tunick.
This should be Travis Talk Sports and Traveling. And we should do like a travel sports show with, you've been on the road now, Boston, New Orleans, Phoenix. What's your next
That's
travel?
it for now.
That's
I have
it?
Nothing on the schedule for a while, so it'll be good.
So if you had to
not
go
travel.
back to any one of those cities like immediately, which one would you like to go back to?
Probably have to be New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, with the gumbo. Hey,
Yeah.
big day on Travis Talk Sports today on KHTS 1220 AM. We're going to get into some controversial subjects, but first of all, I got to congratulate you because your buddy's the coach of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yes.
And I saw them play last night, and they're awesome, man. I mean, they could do some stuff.
Yes, Mr. Mike Pemberth, the assistant coach of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Big shout out to you, Mike.
They are on a roll and playing awesome. When I was actually there in New Orleans, they played Portland while I was there, and I got to see the game. And they pretty much dominated the whole game.
That's who they beat up last night.
Well, that's who they're in the playoffs with. Yes, round one of the playoffs. That's correct, Coach. Good job. And they played Portland when I was there, and it was a back-and-forth game. They pretty much dominated. In the end, they end up losing. But they were confident about this series versus Portland. And my thing was, if they can control the backcourt, win the backcourt, they'll win this series. Because with Anthony Davis, you're always going to win the front court in most matchups. And they have won the front court as usual, and they have won the back court. And they have kept Lillard and McCollum in check pretty much. And, Rondo and Holiday are tearing it up. Just
Playoff,
awesome.
Yeah, he's an amazing. He only comes to life in the playoffs. He's a playoff Rondo. That's his nickname, playoff Rondo. But I gotta say something. New Orleans reminds me of the Green Bay Packers. Small town atmosphere. If Anthony Davis was a Laker, are you kidding me? This kid is a baller. Kid.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
Could we ever get him to the Lakers?
Well, he is a free agent after next year, but I don't think there's any chance that New Orleans.
They
lets
have
him
the
get
money
away.
to pay him $100 million
Oh yeah,
he's a
$200 million. He's a $200 million guy.
They do have the money, really?
Yeah. Who else? See, they have Cousins, and he's a free agent at the end of the year. He's injured, right? Hasn't played. He's gone. Here's what I would do if I was New Orleans, and I think this team could be a real contender if they could do this. Cousins is gone, right? He's a free agent at the end of the year. I would sign and trade him to San Antonio for Kawhi Leonard. Can you imagine that court? Those four players: Rondo, Holiday, Anthony Davis, and
Kawhi.
Leonard.
So there's something about Kawhi. Also dedicating the show today to Frank. He's 87 years old, soon to be 88. Takes no drugs at all and eats junk food every night. I just interviewed him. Junk food every night and pastries. Anyway, Frank, nice. God bless you, bud. Back to NBA. Kawhi Leonard, there's something not right about Kawhi. I don't know what it is. Did he not want to play for Pop? Did he not? Did something happen in the locker room? And it'll come out. Eventually it's going to come out. But, is he somebody that, if you're a locker room problem, no matter how great an athlete you are, you seem to get traded from team to team. You know that.
Yeah, something happened there between last season and this season, or between the time he really got injured and in the process of getting healthy, because there's all this stuff about him wanting a second opinion, and their medical staff saying he's good to go, but he's not feeling it. So something there definitely has happened. But you rarely, even the great organizations you see have issues from time to time. This is considered one of the best organizations, well-run organizations, San Antonio Spurs by R.C. Buford and those guys, and even they have problems from time to time. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, but I think his teammates have no confidence in him anymore because they voted for him not to come back. They wanted him to come back, but he basically abandoned them. So I don't think he's going to be there next year. But This NBA playoffs, if anyone has a take, anyone wants to talk about their team, give us a call, 661-298-5487. It's kind of going as predicted with some of these matchups. I think there's a couple of matchups that are...
Sad about Cleveland. Can we talk about Cleveland for a second? Big shout out to Patty LaRue. He's probably listening with Steve and the boys down there at the Smoke Zone. Big shout out to you all the guys. You could call in if you want to. Don't be shy. 298-5487, 298-5487. Cleveland, without LeBron, they're not going anywhere. And after watching Cleveland the other night, I could see why he wants to get out of there in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. I hope the Pacers beat them so that it'll make it nice and easy for them.
Yeah.
I agree. Get on out and come on over.
Come on over.
Come on over to SoCal.
We'll put you. Well, even though we're a Dodger station here at KHTS, you can listen to us on hometownstation.com. LeBron, you are always welcome in the studio.
Well,
man.
If LeBron signs, I'm sure once I give him a call, he'll love to be on our show.
Oh, absolutely. You get big name people. We don't have anybody today, but next week, do I give it away? We're going to have the owner of the Houston Astros probably on next Friday. The owner of the Houston Astros. What does that say about our show?
That'd be a big get, but I'm gonna.
That'll be a good get.
Okay, I guess he beat the Dodgers. I mean, why do I want to talk to him?
There's something about the NBA. It's weird. I'm old enough to be your father, and I've never smoked marijuana in my life, but I have no problem with people smoking marijuana. I have
grandpa.
Not your grandpa, your father. But 85, according to Bleacher Report, 85% of NBA players are smoking marijuana before the game or after the game. And if you're listening to our show called Travis Talk Sports every Friday at 1 o'clock, Travis Talk Sports, go to Bleacher Report and watch the video. They're smoking... How do you say it? They're smoking dope? How do you say
dope, weed?
You've never done marijuana either.
I have not ever done
marijuana. But we're the only two guys.
We're the only two guys.
I would smoke it. I just don't want to take anything down my lungs. I don't want to suck anything down into my lungs.
Well, I was reading on that Bleacher Report that using weed as a
that's right,
as a supplement, to your workout. That's kind of interesting.
For pain.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've never used it before, but I guess there is a lot of benefits for these athletes, supposedly in recovery. So I don't know. Recovering after a hard game, hard workouts, helping you.
There's something about weed, and I need to do more of an inspection of it. The front page of USA Today, the front page, it's because it's 420, right? You know about that. I just learned about it. Industry growing like weeds. Trump's perceived green light entices cannabis investors to spend billions. So it's interesting. Right in our hometown, Santa Clarita, California, we're not going to have any weed shops. You can grow it. You can grow 5 plants. But
how many plants do you got growing?
None, but I'm close.
In each one of your locations, you can have 5.
I know, yeah.
Wow.
I should start.
I have 100 plants.
Yeah, I should start doing that. I don't know. I'm getting too old for that stuff. Apparently, growing it. I mean, and I'm getting all my information from the show on Netflix called Weeds. You ever seen that?
I haven't seen that.
Oh my! Do you watch Netflix?
I do sometimes.
It is. You would love it.
Speaking of that, I got to catch up my show that I've been watching.
Which one?
Bosch.
Oh, I got to watch that. Don't tell me about it. Don't tell me about it.
Is it 3 or 4?
It's great, isn't it?
It's awesome.
I'm going to watch that.
Yeah.
Okay. What's on your mind? What's bugging you?
Nothing's bugging me, really.
Nothing? How about the potholes on our roads in Santa Clarita?
Well, yeah, that's...
How about railroad? Are you kidding me? Come on, is somebody from Santa Clarita in the City Hall must be listening to our show. It's a very popular show. We know it's popular because we get texts and emails, and you beg us to get on the show, but we're very picky who we put on as guests. You got to be a somebody, right?
You got to be a somebody. That's why we couldn't find a somebody, so we have no guests today.
Well, we have the guys out the Smoke Zone.
They'll give us a call.
They'll give us a call.
But let's get back to this. We gotta
talk about Dodgers too.
We are. They're coming back, aren't they? We will get to that, Coach.
You're a Dodger fan, right?
I am. Yes,
okay.
I am.
All right, thank you.
But we've got to get to these NBA playoff matchups. We've talked a little bit about it, but I want to go team by team here. First, I want to ask you. I'm sure you don't know. You're looking at my screen.
I don't know.
Who do you have coming out of the East, and why?
I still think Toronto. I know they tend to choke in the playoffs. This could be the year. They got Rosen. I mean, it's either going to be Toronto. They're going to be surprises. I think if you go back, Andrew, let's go back a couple of months ago. I said there was going to be surprises coming out of the NBA playoffs. I like the Pelicans. I really do. I think
they're in the West, so we're talking about the East right now.
You did say the East, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say coming out of the East, I like
the
Toronto.
8 teams in the East.
I don't know.
Right?
No, I just know Toronto, Cleveland, Pacers.
Do you know who Toronto is playing right now in their matchup?
Of course I do. Miami.
Negative.
No.
Toronto is playing Washington, and Toronto is up 2-0.
What's
right
the name of the Wizards?
Washington Wizards.
Yeah. I knew that.
You know what they used to be for the Wizards?
The Nationals?
No. That's a baseball team.
Oh. I don't know. Who owned the Wizards are owned by Michael Jordan, right?
No. Negative.
What does Michael own?
The Charlotte
the Hornets.
Hornets.
Got it.
Okay. They
I
used
know
to be
that
the Washington
I'm good with
Bullets.
I'm good with
They had to change their name because of bullets. They used to be the Washington Bullets.
Yeah, you don't want to put bullets with
anything.
anything. You don't want to put bullets with anything.
So now they're the Washington Wizards. Okay. Toronto is up 2-0 in that series.
And they're playing the Wizards.
That's correct.
Thank you.
And then we have Cleveland versus the Pacers.
Indiana Pacers.
And I really hope the Pacers can pull it out and beat them in the first round.
We're both selfish about that because we know LeBron will send the Dear John letter.
Right. And, the Cleveland came out and was killing the Pacers in the first quarter. And
I watched
the
the whole
Pacers
game.
came back, and they had a chance to send it.
They had an open shot. They had an open three at the end of the game. They could have easily won that game if LeBron didn't score 46 points. And he took over the game like he did 10 years ago.
Yeah. And so they play, I think, tonight in Indiana. And then we have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Miami Heat.
That's your Cinderella team. That team all of a sudden looks like they could be literally in the NBA playoffs.
They are in the NBA playoffs.
I'm talking about the final two against the Warriors.
No, negative.
No?
No, because that means your pick, Toronto, wouldn't be coming out of the East, so I don't know what
Well, I think Toronto just has better players, I think. Don't you agree, Andrew? Andrew agrees on that. Chop it up, Andrew.
So if Philadelphia...
Get your microphone
If
line.
Philadelphia wins that series versus Miami, they are going to look like they are going to meet Boston.
Do you like basketball?
Yeah.
Do you watch it?
I watch it. I haven't been watching as much playoffs games recently because
you're busy.
Yes.
Where's Aaron today?
That's a good question. I have no
idea.
Did
he even call in to say he was sick?
He asked me, could I fill in for him? I was like, yeah,
oh, it's 4:20, right? Yeah, maybe he's doing 4:20.
That's where Aaron is.
That's where Aaron is. All right, back to the playoffs. Travis Talk Sports, and keep going.
Okay, we got Boston versus Milwaukee. Boston's up 2-0. That series is over, I think.
Yeah.
So that would mean Philly versus Boston in the semifinals.
That would be good. That'd be good. I can't believe your little Pelicans. Oh, they're in the West. Sorry, we'll get to the West. We'll get there.
So come on now. So if Toronto wins, they're going to play the winner of Cleveland or Indiana. I'm hoping it's Indiana. I think Toronto will handle that versus Indiana, but that could be a good series.
Good series.
Toronto.
You know why?
Indiana.
Because you're going to get guys playing all 60 minutes. Oh, is that football? 60 minutes is football. Excuse me. 40 minutes is basketball. But, I mean, why? Let me ask you a question, and I think I know the answer, but why do the playoffs in the NBA look so different than the regular season?
Well, because now it means a whole lot more. The regular season's
so they mail it in? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's a tune-up, getting ready for the playoffs. You know, I mean, You're going to see these guys go hard all the time, and in the regular season, they're not. They're going to take their breaks. They're going to jog back here and there. They're not going to give it their all. And now this is do or die.
Yeah. No, it's
fun.
Is
why we play.
NBA is fun in the playoffs. I've got to say that. All right, can we talk about the West?
Let's talk about the West. The number one seed, which I really hate, is the Houston Rockets. They're playing Minnesota and destroying them. They're up 2-0. Next is a good series, Oklahoma Thunder, Utah Jazz, tied at 1-1. Okay. Then we have Portland 0 and the Pelicans 3 wins. That one's over.
You know, that's interesting that they get to rest. This could turn out to be a fabulous thing. That when do the Pelicans play? Saturday tomorrow?
Today is
Friday.
They played last night.
You're on Friday at 1 o'clock on KHTS.
Okay.
It's called Travis Talk Sports.
I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what time zone.
Jet lag.
I don't know what time
Jet
zone.
lag.
Well, let's see. They're probably going to play Sunday.
When can we start talking about football?
We'll get there, Coach.
All right.
Organization,
Hurry.
structure. Let's go.
Go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Portland's done. Okay. But Golden State is up 3-0 on San Antonio. That series is over. So the winner, this is going to be tough for the Pelicans. They will play Golden State in the next round. And the winner of the Houston's going to win, and they're either going to play Oklahoma or Utah. And that should be interesting.
I'm predicting an upset. Here's why. Steph is not going to play.
Steph will be back next
series.
series.
I don't think so.
I do.
You think he'll be back for the Pelicans?
I think so.
I don't think so. You want to make a little wager for a soda
you're
pop?
too easy. I've already won. I'm 100% when I bet against
Do
you.
I owe you a soda pop, don't I? I owe you something,
yes,
right?
you do.
I haven't paid up yet.
Paid yet.
I'll pay today. I'll pay right now in a couple of. When we go to commercial, I'll pay up.
Will.
No, I'll pay up.
I got people. I got people, Coach.
I know you do.
They'll find you.
I know you do have people. All right, so I'm predicting. I just saw something the other night with this New Orleans team that I saw talent, I saw hustle, I saw well coached. I didn't see anything I didn't like, and I think if they can play that way, they're not going to have home field advantage. That's the big disadvantage that they have with the Warriors.
Especially since they don't play on a field. They play on a court. But, yes, you're right, Coach. Yes, it will be New Orleans versus Golden State. That can be, if Steph doesn't come back, that could be interesting. That could be a good matchup. They got a guy that's doesn't get a lot of recognition on the Pelicans. His name's Solomon Hill, who is a great defender, and he is going to match up against Durant, and that's going to be tough.
And Durant's going to do his shenanigans. Yeah.
No, there's no shenanigans with Durant. The guy who's an actor.
The fake flop. Come on, man.
The fakest person in the NBA.
Come on.
The two fakest people in the NBA play on one team. Do you know what it is?
Yes, I do.
The Houston Rockets.
I was going to say Houston.
Harden and Chris Paul, the two biggest actors. They should play for the Clippers.
And crybabies.
Yes.
They throw their arms up. Oh, my God, it's hilarious.
That's why I don't like Houston.
Yeah, it is hilarious to watch. Okay, it's spring football everywhere. Big college, D1. Oregon, this is a cheap plug. They're on at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Who's going to watch that? You're taking one step ahead. I need your team out of the West, and then we can move on.
I like a shocker. I like the Pelicans for some reason. If Anthony Davis can take that LeBron James role, get his players to play at one more level up, I like it.
We got the Pelicans versus the Raptors in the finals. I'll take the Pelicans in that matchup too.
Yeah, I think the Warriors and the Pelicans will go 7 games. I really do. They play 7 at their level?
Yes, everything's 7.
Everything's 7.
Everything's 7.
When we come back from a break, Travis Talks Sports here on KHTS, award-winning KHTS 98.1 FM, and you can listen on hometownstation.com. You can also call in. We will waive the call-in fee, 298-5487, 298-5487. See if you can stump us on a sports question. I like sports trivia, so does Travis. See if you can stump us. If you can stump us, you just might win something. I'm saying you might. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
The stress was unbelievable.
Debbie Morris is a changed woman.
A giant boulder's been lifted.
Debbie called Made for You.
I'd finished a day of work.
Professional, residential, and commercial cleaning.
Walk into my house.
Made for You.
It was an absolute pigsty.
Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or even one-time seasonal cleaning.
Our mess kept growing.
255-2922.
Even when we weren't home.
255-2922.
Made for You rescued me.
At Jersey Mike's, we think there's a whole lot of wow to be found between 2 layers of fresh baked bread. Like, wow, this sub sandwich sure has a little something something special. And wow, Juice does for sub sandwiches what spinach does for a certain well-known sailor man. Because we never just make a sub. Every sub we make is a sub above. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Your Santa Clarita Jersey Mike's, a proud sponsor of Santa Clarita High School football.
Hi, this is Jason Perez with New American Funding, Santa Clarita's own homegrown mortgage expert. Visit my website at lendseb.com or give me a call at 661-972-1092. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or trying to go from your condo to a castle, here at New American Funding, my team and I are here to help you do whatever you need. Once again, feel free to give me a call, 661-972-1092, or visit my website at lendseb.com. I'm looking forward to working with you.
This is Bernard Cash with Earthwise Nutrition Center. We have been serving Santa Clarita Valley from the same location in Granary Square Shopping Center for the last 30 years. We built our business on earning people's trust. What you get at our store, you will not get anywhere else. You're going to get a family that's going to tell you the truth, that's more interested in earning your business long-term versus making a big sale. You're going to get 30 years of knowledge, and you're going to get a wide variety of products that actually work. You can visit us at buyearthwise.com or call us at 661-255-2928.
It isn't often when we see a company launch in Santa Clarita and become an international sensation. In 2010, Jen Gerard founded Whitening Lightning in her Valencia kitchen. Now it's a booming international sensation. Leading actresses and international models have switched to Whitening Lightning to avoid the mess, hassle, and sensitivity of other products. Whitening Lightning's simple Dial a Smile kit will dramatically turn your teeth whiter in just 20 minutes. Rediscover how white your teeth can look. Visit whiteninglightning.com. whiteninglightning.com.
Hey, Biz, let it drop right here.
Welcome back to Travis Talk Sports. Give us a call, 298-5487. We're taking your questions. We're taking your trivia. And Coach wants to talk about...
Well, that last caller, we're not putting you on because we could tell that you were drinking. So don't call if you've been drinking because we screen. We have like a 15-minute screen. Every caller, we screen it for 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, they're going to call in now big time after you're hearing that 15 minutes.
Don't be drunk and call in. 298-5487. This kid from Lancaster, our show is heard and is popular in Lancaster and Palmdale. Did you know that? Very strong signal, 98.1 FM up in Lancaster. This kid, let me get this right. His name, you ready for this? Ready for his name? Brevin White. Now, it doesn't look very big in the picture. What's the name of the school? Somebody help me. How do you say it? Parasite?
Parasite?
Paraclete?
Yeah.
Paraclete. So he gets drafted by Alabama. But he chooses...
There's no draft, first of all.
No?
There's no college football draft.
How about he gets recruited?
Okay, there we go.
He gets recruited, but he decides to go to Princeton. Good for you.
What's his signing bonus in the draft?
Let's discuss that off the air, okay? Somebody from the NC2A may be listening. Brevin White's going to Princeton. Good for you. I've been to Princeton. Have you ever been to Princeton?
I have not.
Oh, my goodness. What a beautiful, incredible campus. George Washington, the founding fathers were on campus and they did a lot of stuff. Do your homework. Anyway, so I was going to say, all these D1 schools recruit 5 or 6 quarterbacks. So he's a smart kid. He knew he's not going to play. He's not going to play. So he'll start at Princeton.
Start at Princeton.
Yeah.
Well, I heard, what's the current quarterback at Alabama? I forget his name. That he's thinking about transferring just because he's kind of tired of.
Sitting.
If Saban. No, he started.
Oh, well, Nick Saban is the Bill Belichick of college football. So these guys wear you out. You have to be a special kind of athlete to be able to put up with a really disciplinarian, do it my way or hit the highway type of coach, you know.
Right.
Could you do that? And you were a great basketball player. Could you do that?
Yeah, definitely.
You could put up with a Belichick?
Of course. He wants the same thing I want, and
ring?
He does it the right way. He's proven to do it the right way. I mean, why wouldn't you want that?
All right, it's Dodger talk time.
Okay, Dodgers are now 8-9.
Same as they were last year.
Okay, good. And, you know, they started off very slow, right? Getting beat up by the Giants in Arizona, but they're starting to make their way.
Arizona's legit. That'll be our nemesis this year.
They're only 4.5 games back out of first. Diamondbacks are 13-5.
Goldschmidt, man, oh man, that guy is a ball player. Goldschmidt is a Dodger killer. Here's my issue with the Dodgers right now. Two issues. One is Jock Pederson, how do you say it? Peterson. Really nice guy. Nice young man, but he's never going to hit for average. And let's use him as trade bait to get at least a halfway decent pitcher. There's got to be somebody that we can trade him to that'll give us a pitcher. We're in trouble with our pitchers.
Yeah,
your buddy Rich Hill now has got a little
he's out
nail
for a little bit on the DL.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think
and Logan Forsythe, let's get rid of him.
Well, we've already got rid of Thompson, and what'd he do? He went to stinking Oakland, and he's playing now.
Yeah, he needed to play every day. They did him a favor.
Well,
No, they did.
Okay, trade Peterson, and you would have Thompson. Now you're wanting to trade Thompson and trade everybody else, and then you're going to say, oh, we need some outfielders. Kemp's going to get hurt, and then you're going to, we need some good outfielders.
Tolles has got to come up. All right, I'm saying trade Peterson, get him out of there. He's a nice kid. I got nothing personally against him. He's never going to hit for average. He's a decent, not a great outfielder, but he's a decent outfielder. And let's bring Tolles up. We got enough outfielders, okay?
Oh, we'll see. It's early. And,
it is early.
We're ahead of the Giants, and that's all that really matters.
I'm surprised we opened up the show talking about pot in the NBA, and you didn't even want to get into that. Surprised.
I don't know.
Are you uncomfortable talking about that?
Yeah. I don't know anything about pot. I've never.
But never me,
toked.
You and I have never toked, although you know more of the phrases and words than I do.
Well,
I'm a little concerned about that. Where does that come from?
Sorry, I can't reveal my knowledge.
Los Angeles Rams, Vegas.
Hold on. You always just take off and go somewhere else, and we're not finished. Okay.
I have ADD.
There is another team.
I have ADD.
There is another team in Well, no, they're not in Los Angeles, but they wish they were, and they're called the Los Angeles Anaheim Angels.
Who?
Do you know
What's their
them?
name? No, I don't know them.
Okay. Well, I got a buddy.
Are they the ones with the red uniforms? They have red hats. They have red hats.
Yes.
Oh, that's Steve, right?
I got a buddy who listens to
Steve?
this show, and
who is it? I know who he is. Who is it? Steve?
It's Mr. Mark.
Oh, Mark. Oh, Mark.
And he loves the Angels, and he's like, you don't give my Angels any run.
Mark, you're up this early? My God,
he
it's
listens to us on the app.
Isn't it a great app?
Hometown
Station. Look, HometownStation.com. Can you say it right?
HometownStation.com app on the App Store.
Mr. Mark.
Okay, so we got to give him some credit. Angels are 13-6. They have lost 3 though in a row. And but Ohtani, whatever his name is the deal so far.
You weren't smoking pot at lunch, were you?
That's right. You're
mumbling. Ohtani.
I came into your office and I think I got the fumes.
I'm not afraid to try it. I just don't want anything in my lungs. But I guess you can eat. I guess they put pot in food now, right, Andrew? Do they do that?
Yeah, they're called edibles.
Edibles? Have you ever tried one?
I have not.
No. Okay. What's that? That's three of us. All right. Back to what do you want to talk about?
What do you think about this?
The
this
Angels?
guy?
Oh, Ohtani?
Ohtani,
Oh my God! We tried to get him. The Dodgers. We're a Dodger station here at KHTS. We tried to get him. We offered him a lot of money, but I don't know. Why do you pick the Angels?
He chose the Angels.
Why?
I don't know.
Mark, call in. Do you know why?
Why would he choose the Angels over the Dodgers?
Why?
I don't know.
Why? But I don't know. Maybe they're building something. If Mike Trout, can you imagine? He is right now still in the echelon of professional athletes. And can you imagine if Mike Trout was a Yankee or a Dodger, where he would be?
Oh, yeah. He's going to be the $500 million man.
But it's interesting. Ohtani is shining a light on the Angels, so God bless for that. Beautiful stadium. You ever been to Anaheim Stadium?
I have.
Beautiful stadium. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a treat, go to. It's clean as a whistle. Absolutely clean as a whistle. Oh, you want to give a weather report?
No.
Coming up?
Nope. No weather.
On Travis
Southern
Talk Sports?
California, it doesn't take much. The weather is nice.
Yeah, it's going to be nice now until probably November. Okay, so Dodgers, I'm not worried, except baseball is about pitching. It's not about hitting, it's about pitching. And we need pitching, and we need another starter. You can't – tonight, this is going to be a great game. Are you going to watch Dodgers and the Nationals tonight?
I don't get that station, remember?
Spectrum? Why don't you get it? I don't understand.
Because I don't
You're like everybody else.
You know what? I get so tired of people like Spectrum and DirecTV and all this.
Do.
So I got this Spectrum internet, and then I do streaming. Well, I get the bill this month, and it's higher, and I'm like, what the heck? Why is it?
I'm
higher?
curious. How much was it? Over 100?
No. I just have the internet only.
Oh.
Okay, and then I stream my TV. But I went from $49 to $69, and that just aggravates me.
You're like the kids. You stream. I know my.
So I have DirecTV now. I stream. I get 100 channels for $35.
Yeah.
But of course, there's no Dodger station on there. So I just don't like these big companies that try to abuse you, take your money like that unnecessarily.
Well,
Raise
the kids are doing what you're doing, so it's probably it's interesting when you look at. I don't watch regular TV other than sports. I have Spectrum. I watch the Dodgers every night. The bottom line is that most television programs are so boring. So, right? Am I wrong on this, Andrew? You're the expert on this.
No, I agree with you.
Terrible. And so I'm a Netflix junkie, and I'm a sports junkie.
That's right. I get my sports, and then I can go to Netflix or
I'm going to be
Hulu.
watching Bosch.
My family, we have certain shows we watch together and on Hulu and things like that, so it's cool.
Albert Pujols went into Thursday night's game needing 10 hits to hit 3,000. That's legit. Man, you get 3,000 hits, you'll only be the fourth player, Travis, in history with 3,000 hits and 600 home runs. I'm amazed, and I don't know why, that he does not get the pub. That's short for publicity. When he was with St. Louis, there was about a year there. Remember, Andrew? There was about a year where Pujols got some really good publicity, and then he got accused of steroids and juicing it up. He's been tested more than you're tested. Do we test here at KHTS? Do you do any kind of drug testing here?
No.
The Pujols, you know who I'm talking about? Albert Pujols?
Yes, I do. I like Albert.
Yeah, but everybody likes him, but he gets no pub. I mean, nobody ever talks about him.
That's good.
That is good.
Because he doesn't do anything but mash the ball and be a good teammate.
Last thing, and then we'll move on. The Angels will be playing the Giants for 3 games. So that'll be an important series for the Dodgers.
Yeah, so we will be rooting for the Angels.
Yeah, for the Dodgers.
Hey, Coach, I'm seeing here that Steph Curry is now able to be fully in all practices.
My reports are that it was gonna take another 2 weeks. So I mean, he may be coming back way too soon.
Steph gets green light to return to practice, okay? So
all right.
He will be there for the next series.
That's fine.
Maybe he might sit out one game, the first game, but he'll be there.
I've had being a great athlete myself, I had ankle injuries when I was younger.
Great athlete?
Yeah. I was a great athlete in my own mind. Yeah. In my own mind. I still think I'm a great athlete in my own mind.
Playing dominoes or something?
I can't. You weren't here last week because you were traipsing around this country, but there's 2 or 3 sports that I talked about. Why don't we have horseshoe pits like every 5 miles? I mean, horseshoe.
This guy.
You laugh. Have you ever played? Wait a second. Have you ever played horseshoes?
I can think about 10,000 other things.
Mark, call in 298-5487 or Patty LaRue. I know you guys are listening out there. Cindy's listening. We have a lot of listeners listening. I don't know why you're
They're just
shy.
I think it's you, Coach.
No.
They just don't want to talk to you.
Horseshoes is a great sport, man. And it's very athletic. Those horseshoes must weigh like 2 or 3 pounds, and you're throwing them.
Well, it's a backyard sport, barbecue sport.
Oh, man, you're so wrong about that. Well, here's another backyard sport. Badminton. I have a badminton. You laugh. Have you ever? Do you? You know, Andrew, you're sober, right?
Yep.
Do you know how big badminton is in Japan and some of the Asian countries? I mean, it's a huge sport. Now he's going to probably attack ping pong.
No, I like ping pong. Ping pong's a fun
That's
sport.
another sport.
Ping pong.
Do you play ping pong?
I played it before. I'm not like a regular player. Like, yeah.
Ping pong, pool. I like that.
Yeah. So pool, I'm no good at. I've had a pool table. I had a game room. It's weird. I have a pool table now, in as you know, in my office, and I can't play it.
What's next on the list, Coach?
Let's talk about football for a second. Let's talk about the Rams. Rams. Let me see. Let me get something here. Rams have in Vegas. I think they've moved up to number 2. Andrew, can you get your staff on this real quick? You got a big staff. What the odds of winning? I can't believe Vegas has the Patriots still favored. I think 3-1. Here's what I want to say about the Rams. They open. Ready for this? They open September 10th at Oakland. That will be a good ball game. September 10th. Then they have a soft one at Arizona. Chargers on September 23rd. Minnesota will be tough on the 27th. Seattle could be soft this year. Denver will be soft. San Francisco, no. I think San Francisco is going to surprise a lot of people.
I heard San
What'd your
Francisco
staff say about my question? What's
my staff couldn't find anything.
Just go to Las Vegas odds or something.
I
I'll
heard
find it.
the 49ers got 5 primetime games this year. But
so do the
your
Rams. My
who
Rams.
do they play in Mexico City this year?
Kansas City.
That's right.
Yeah,
There
then
you'll
they have
your
a bye.
first loss.
So that's mean.
That's good.
I'm going to make another bet when we get close. I'll definitely make another
that.
bet on that. All right, now let's move over to your team, the Chargers.
I was going to say, all this hype this offseason about the Rams, which, on paper, they've
do
made some
look
good
good.
moves.
They
No
do.
one's saying a word about the Chargers. Have you heard anything about the Chargers?
Andrew, write this down. My Rams, his Chargers. Okay.
No, I am not a Chargers fan. I'm a Chargers hater because they're in the same division as my Chiefs.
Your Kansas City Chiefs open up with the Chargers on September the 9th. That will be a good ball game.
Where's it at?
Versus that will be at home. Wow, Kansas City comes to Cali. You play in that little Little League field. Where do you play?
That is at Kansas City, not.
It doesn't say see where it says at, my friend.
Okay.
September
You're
16th at Buffalo.
I
So
stand
when there's
corrected.
no at.
Now here's another question for you. Let's move on. Where's Des Bryant going to go? He got cut by the Cowboys.
Well, he's trying out today. I don't care for him at all. I don't care for him, but he's trying out today with the Giants.
Yeah. Well, you can't question his heart. I mean, he's out there playing hard every Sunday.
He's an emotional.
He gets emotional. Well, like most players, he can't control his
But
emotions. He wants the ball every time, But most players are that way.
His statistics the last 3 or 4 years are terrible. I mean, his catches are down, his drops are up, his complaining is up. I'm just not a big Des Bryant fan, and there has to be a reason that Dallas got, because Jones liked this guy. Why did Dallas get rid of him?
Strictly a business decision
Money,
based
money,
off
money,
of two
money,
reasons.
yeah.
Money,
Money,
they save,
money.
and 2, his stats that you just quoted, and he's getting older.
Okay, here's a subject. Are we done with the NFL?
If you want to be.
I don't ever want to be. The Ducks and the Kings. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Do we know any hockey? Andrew, are you a hockey fan?
Nope.
Nope. How about Brody? Is Brody a hockey fan? Brody's not a hockey
Brody
fan?
said
I
no.
know a few hockey fans. The Kings' disappointment, man. They got swept by who I think might be the NHL champions this year. Do you know who that is?
The Sharks.
Negative. That's
Nope.
not who the Kings played.
Nope. Okay.
The Las Vegas.
Oh, the Knights.
Knights.
Yeah.
What a tremendous inaugural season the Las Vegas Knights have.
Here's the thing. Hockey, you can't pronounce their names, okay? Half of them are from Soviet countries. It's like I said a couple of weeks ago with the LPGA. If the LPGA, and look, I'm just being real selfish here. Where we need more ladies to take up golf in high school. Come on, girls. Come on, mommies.
I keep telling my daughter, you want a scholarship to
I'll teach
college?
her. I taught my granddaughter, Madison. She was freshman of the year at Saugus, and I taught her. How do you like that?
All right. What time?
How old is your daughter?
She's 13.
Perfect. Madison was 14 when she started.
All right. When we meeting?
I'm at $500 an hour, and I'll give you a discount. I'll give you a discount down to $450.
Wow. How about?
I'm good. I'm a great coach and a great athlete. Don't you think, Andrew?
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
He's a legend.
Where's
in
the
his own
applause? Where's the? Don't we have?
Where's the booze? Don't do that. He doesn't need applause. Boo.
You know,
you're charging that much. Boo.
We're both sober. We're allowed to drink, but Andrew can't. He's working the board. Do you know that the FCC rules? You're not allowed to drink.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we can, but we're not. Yeah, we're not drinkers.
Well,
we're not drinkers or smokers, and we don't do pot either. What do you drink? What kind of water is it? Oh, my wife's drinking that. What, Core? What is this?
It's alkaline water, 7.4 pH.
Yeah, my wife bought a whole bunch, and she won't let me have it. She says, this is mine.
That's how my mom is. But I buy my own because I prefer that over like tap water or anything else.
And how much is this a bottle? Like
$10.
$10 a bottle.
Probably like $3 if you go across the street and go on. A little overpriced.
So tell us about this water. It is perfect pH water. What does that mean? Nutrient enhanced. You're listening to Travis Talk Sports. We're talking about water, so just pay attention. All of you drink water, so Andrew, give it to us.
Pretty much just
with electric lights.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just like
electric lights.
How do you pronounce it?
Electrolytes.
Same thing as in Gatorade. A lot of other stuff. Get your body feeling back after.
Seriously?
Yep.
How do you pronounce it? Electrolytes?
Electrolytes.
And minerals. Seriously? And this is all that?
Yep.
So this is like Gatorade with no sugar?
More or less.
Yeah, there's no sugar. No, I'm looking at. There's no sugar. Yeah, 0 calories. Good for you. Can you give me this bottle? Can I have it? It's a cool-looking bottle, man.
Take it.
Yeah, look at the bottle, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So
okay, we got a trivia question. We need someone to call in here.
What is it?
Since the NFL draft's coming up, and there's a lot of questions
week,
about
next Thursday,
who they're going to draft.
Yep.
Before we go to the break, here's a question, a serious question. Who is the last true superstar player the Browns have had on their team?
Superstar?
Dun, 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 dun. So, think during the break. When we come back, we need to have an answer.
If Andrew knew how to work the board, we actually have that music that you're trying.
We got some good out of break music we should play too. Anyway, when we come back, give us a call, 661-298-5487.
Rudy, what are you doing? You're doing the...
Stone Oven, the healthy alternative. You've never tasted a sandwich like this before. Gourmet bread cooked before your eyes. Stone Oven at the food court at Valencia Town Center.
Save at the best Santa Clarita restaurants. Restaurant Row, where everything is half price. Click on hometownstation.com and discover incredible savings. Online or at our radio station, everyone saves with Restaurant Row. Check it out at hometownstation.com. Restaurant Row, where everything is half price.
Come join me, Arif Halby, for Total Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour. Every Tuesday at noon, we uncover ways to help you manage your money, get out of debt, and prepare for your retirement. That's every Tuesday at noon on Total Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour. Are you not sure if you can retire yet? Listen to us and learn about tips for savings, retirement strategies, and so much more. That's every Tuesday at noon on Total Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour on your hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS.
Hi, this is Jason Perez with New American Funding, Santa Clarita's own homegrown mortgage expert. Visit my website at lendseb.com or give me a call at 661-972-1092. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or trying to go from your condo to a castle, here at New American Funding, my team and I are here to help you do whatever you need. Once again, feel free to give me a call, 661-972-1092, or visit my website at lendseb.com. I'm looking forward to working with you.
One more day, one more time.
We've been singing their songs for decades, and now Diamond Rio brings their musical magic to the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center on Saturday, June 30th.
What a beautiful mess I'm in. Spending all my time.
KHTS is proud to present Diamond Rio, 4-time Country Group of the Year, 23 top 10 hits. Experience Grammy Award winners Diamond Rio like you've never seen them before, right here in our hometown at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center.
I love you every second. Say a million I love you.
Country legends Diamond Rio, and featuring our one and only local singing sensation, Savannah Burrows. Savannah Burrows and Diamond Rio, together at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center, Saturday, June 30th.
One more time.
Hurry, tickets are going fast. Visit canyonspac.com to purchase yours. canyonspac.com for Diamond Rio.
At Jersey Mike's, we make a sub above. Bread baked fresh, veggies served crisp, meat and cheese sliced on the spot. Then comes the juice. Red wine vinegar and olive oil blended to perfection is what makes a Jersey Mike's sub a sub to behold. And beholding? Well, we think that works best with two hands. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Your Santa Clarita Jersey Mike's, a proud sponsor of Santa Clarita Sports.
Your hometown station.
Our news team at KHTS is constantly working to keep you informed. If you want the latest and greatest information on the Santa Clarita Valley, just sign up for the KHTS newsletter. SCV news delivered directly to your email inbox every weekday by 5 p.m. and a special weekend edition on Sundays. All it takes is an email address and you're set. Go to hometownstation.com to register.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
This is Bernard Cash with Earthwise Nutrition Center. We have been serving Santa Clarita Valley from the same location in Granary Square Shopping Center for the last 30 years. We built our business on earning people's trust. What you get at our store, you will not get anywhere else. You're going to get a family that's going to tell you the truth, that's more interested in earning your business long-term versus making a big sale. You're going to get 30 years of knowledge, and you're going to get a wide variety of products that actually work. You can visit us at buyearthwise.com or call us at 661-255-2928.
Hey, Biz, let it drop right here.
Welcome. Travis Talk Sports, 1 o'clock every Friday. We just try to have some fun, make your drive home. I know you're taking off early from work, so but I just heard the commercial. He's at one of our beloved sponsors, Bernard Cash at Earthwise. That's where I get my stuff, Travis, and I'm telling you.
Me too.
Bernie knows his stuff. He's just unbelievable. It's over there at Granary Square, and it's a plug, but it's a legitimate plug. This guy, I just trust him. I call him and ask him all kinds of questions, and just a great guy. It's called Earthwise Vitamin Store over there at Granary Square. All right, golf. If you want a golf lesson from the coach, from me, I'm at $500 an hour. I'll turn your kid into a major leaguer.
Yeah, well, you would, for that price, you would have to be. That'd have to be a guaranteed lock. I don't know who's going to pay you that.
My granddaughter,
like
I got her to be number one on her team. All right, PGA's playing in. Have you been to San Antonio yet?
No, I have not. Been
it's like one of the fastest growing, beautiful little communities in the country.
Yeah, they're playing.
You're all over the country. Why don't you fly there and do your show from there?
Maybe sometime.
So this is a tournament where the big boys just don't want to come. So names like Grayson Murray, he's leading the tournament right now at 5
Not
under.
anymore. Zach Johnson is leading the tournament.
Zach's back
at
up?
-9, shot a 65 today.
Yeah, yesterday Zach Johnson was a -2. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, shot a -7 today.
Wow. Yeah, that would put him at -9. Who else is doing? Give me who's leading right now.
That's who's leading.
I mean, who's behind him? Right behind him.
Well, there's a tie for first. Somebody named R. Moore. What's his first name?
Ryan Moore.
Ryan Moore.
Come on, that dude can hit the ball as far as anybody. I take him in big tournaments. He's a big tournament player. Did well in the Masters. Did well last week. I mean, he just doesn't seem to close. He just doesn't. You looking at knife websites?
No, I'm looking at the PGA website, and
I saw the knives. I saw you had the knife. So you want to hear a story about my knives?
An oldie but a goodie is in third. Ben Crane.
Yeah, with the
-6. Now what are you saying?
No hair on his head. Bald.
Yeah,
he's bald. Nothing wrong with being bald. You and I
wouldn't know.
You and I look good. We have good hair. So I go to this. My buddy from Chicago, Johnny Ranty, who does listen to the show, says, "Come to this trade show with me." Yeah, what was that, Andrew? What are you doing there? When's Aaron coming back?
He's got our music ready. He's ready for you to stop talking.
No, you just asked me a question. You were looking at buying a knife. I was going to tell you a story.
I was not. Look at this.
I wish we had him as a sponsor. LA Gear, Andrew. Do LA Gear? I wonder if they. LA Police Gear. What's their name over there on the old road?
That's what it's called. LA Police Gear.
So he says the two things you have to have to arm yourself. So I did. I have guns at home, but he said you got to have a knife and a flashlight. So I went and bought a couple of knives. I keep one in my car, and a 1,000 lume flashlight. Have you ever looked at a?
No.
Oh my God!
Probably wouldn't be able to see after that.
Andrew, you know what I'm talking about? 1,000 lume flashlight? No. So he says to me, "Don't turn the flashlight towards you. Don't." So I go into LA Police Gear, and I ask for the 1,000 lume, and for some idiot reason, I turn the flashlight on, and I'm yelling. I'm blind. I can't see. Yelling at the top of my lungs. I got into a panic mode, and the guy comes rushing over. He says, "You okay?" He says, "No, I can't see."
That's why you're wearing those sunglasses.
Yeah.
Where you go now?
Yeah. So he said, "Sit down." Oh, we got to go? All right. See you next Friday, 1 o'clock. Travis Talk Sports.
Thanks for listening. See you Friday. We're out.